Hello, today I'm here to show you how to pass the data between your quantum steps. For this purpose, I will use the bundle where all of the data is stored during runtime. From the article itself, you can gather more information regarding the bundle and why we should never use static variables and declarations in our quantum project. So what I will do, I will run 3 executions for the same quantum scenario and will pass the data to it in 3 different ways. At the end, we will check our reports to ensure that the data is properly provided during the execution with all of these 3 methods. The first one will be the default scenario and step provided by your quantum starter kit. So here is our feature file. What Quantum is doing, he is opening the Google search page, then it is searching for Quantum Perfecto, and it is checking in the search results if introducing Quantum Framework appears as a result. So this is the web search feature file, and what I will do, I will execute testng web to ensure that I have a proper report to start with. Okay, we are executing. Now I will pause the video and we'll see you back in a few minutes just to skip the time from the execution itself. Hello, today I'm here to show you how to pass data between your quantum steps. For the purposes of the video, we will use the bundle where all of the data is stored during runtime. From the article itself, you can gather more information regarding the bundle and why we should never use static variables and declarations in our quantum project. So what we'll do, I will run 3 executions for the same quantum scenario and I will pass the data to it in 3 different ways. At the end, we will check our reports to ensure that the data is properly provided during the execution with all of the 3 methods. Here is my quantum project. The first one will be the default scenario and step provided by your quantum starter kit. So here is our feature file under scenarios, web search feature. What is going on is that Quantum is opening the Google page. After that, it will provide Quantum Perfecto as a search criteria, and after the search, it will check if introducing quantum framework will appear in the search results. Okay, so let me execute that one. Here is the testng web, which I will execute. And now I will pause the video, so we will skip the time during execution. See you back in a few minutes. Hello again! This is our quantum test we just passed. I've copied the URL from here and open it here to use it later for our comparison. So what we will do now, I will change the way I'm passing the search keyword. In my first step, I will put the data in the bundle, and in my second step, I will retrieve it on backend and will use it during the test, during the step itself. So here we are. I will use configuration manager getBundle and will set the data to it. Remember that this set property accepts a key and a value where the value is actually object, so you can pass everything you need there, even an array. So let me just pass here the key and the value. So our key would be search Google. Okay, and our value was Quantum Perfecto. Nice. Okay, and here, this is our first step. I've just passed the data to the bundle, so I can use it from all of my next steps without using any statics. Here from my next one, I will retrieve it. So since I will not actually pass it from the scenario itself and I will pass it here on backend, I will have to change the way I am calling the annotation. So I will do copy that one, and here I will say search for quantum perfecto. Nice. And now I will just have to ensure that I'm calling it the proper way from the feature file itself. When I search for quantum perfecto, okay. And now I have to pass the data from the bundle. It will be configuration manager again, getBundle again, and this time I will use getString so I can get the search Google data passed in the bundle earlier. Oh, sorry, this is what I need, and quotas here, and we're safe. Okay, let me execute my test again, and I will pause the video and see you in a few minutes whenever the test is done. Okay, see you. Hello! Here we are after our second execution. The test passed. Here is the report that I've copied and opened it here as our second report so we can compare it later. Now I'm about to show you what is the third way you can pass the data to the quantum test itself. This time we will use the scenario. Before that, you have to be sure that you're prepared on background for taking information from the feature file itself, but not from the Java code here. So again, we are passing the data to the bundle at our very first step, so I'm sure that way that it will be already there whenever I search it from any of my next steps. The very same thing, configuration manager, getBundle, set property, the key and the key value, which is again quantum perfecto because we are trying to reproduce the very same test scenario. Here I've commented out the previous when we used whenever we were passing the data from the step, and I've again uncommented the one whenever we are actually expecting the variable coming from the feature file. This is the default one that comes with the Quantum Starter Kit. So the only thing you have to ensure is that here in your function you're actually prepared to get the very same specific data type that you will pass from the feature file. In our case this is a string, but in your case it could be a number, it could be an array, it could be everything. So just ensure that here in the function you're prepared to accept from the feature file the same type that you will pass from it. So this is everything you need to do on background. Just pass the data to the bundle and ensure that you are ready to accept it from the feature file with the same type. Coming here in the feature file, I will just comment out this one because we don't need it anymore. And this is what we have to do. We have to use the very same step I search for and pass the variable from here using double quotes, $sign and curly brackets. We are passing the keyword we have here on background, our keyword, not the value, but the keyword Google search. This is everything you need to do to pass the data from the scenario on background to your second step, and you already have that data provided from your very first step. So right now I will just save all of my files and execute the test again. It is starting. Okay, I will pause the video to save you time, and we'll see you back in. Hello again. This is our last execution. Here is the report URL which I've copied and opened it here. So let us now compare all of the reports we have. This is the last one. Let me just fastly remind you that this is the one where we actually passed the variable from the feature file itself. So what is the result? The result is that we open a Google page, we do open the search field here, and we do set the quantum perfecto in the search field. This is exactly what we were trying to achieve during the video. Probably you will see the failed step here, not step but command for the find element. It's just because here in the search results we don't see the introducing to quantum result, but this is because we performed so many tests with these devices that it just doesn't appear as top result here. But still what we were trying to achieve is passing the quantum perfecto search keywords in the search field using three different methods. So this was the last one, and we do see the quantum perfecto appears here in the search field. Here is the second one where we were passing actually the data from background from our second step using the get property and get string values. Again, what we can see is that we are opening the Google page. We do see the search field here behind the pop-up on the device, and we do see the quantum perfecto appears in the search field. This was our second try whenever we were putting the data in the bundle on background in our first step and getting him back on background from our second step. And this was the default quantum test that is coming with the starter kit itself. We are observing the very same behavior, opening the Google page, opening the search field, and putting the quantum perfecto keywords in the search field itself. Three different methods, very same result here. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to check again the article itself for more detailed information regarding what is getBundle, why we should not use the static variables, and what are the other ways you can actually get any kind of data from the bundle during runtime. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.